About the Obamacare website misses the bigger problem. Central planning, which is what this is, rarely works well. The last thing we want to trust central planning with is our health care. Now, central planning can work okay if you throw enough money at it. Most Americans like their public schools. People like European trains. Some like Air France. Most Canadians like their single-payer system. But over time, central planning tends to break down. It took the Soviet Union 70 years to fail. But socialism eventually fails. Capitalism won the Cold War, and now we're adopting the economic system that lost? This is nuts. It happens because central planning appeals. Its promises sound good.
We're going to lower your premiums by $2,500 per family per year.
Hooray! People want to believe that. We don't have time to read all the details, but hey, the president went to Harvard. He and his experts must know how to manage healthcare better than the confusing competition we have now. So we trust the planners. But we need that competition because without it, you get products like this centrally planned car. These are Trabants, a car made by East Germans, made of plastic. It was a terrible car. He had to put the oil and gas in separately and shake the car to mix them. It's hard to drive. It spews pollution. Yet it was the pride of East Germany. The waiting list to get one was years long. After all, government's experts created it, just as our experts created Obamacare. It is intuitive. If you want the absolutely best car, you get the smartest people together in a room and tell them to design it. But this is what you get, the Trabant. When the Berlin Wall fell, the Trabant just disappeared. It couldn't compete with even our mediocre cars competing in our free market. Here's another example. What if your computer was created by central planners? France tried that. 30 years ago, French politicians created the Minitel computer network. Government gave everyone a free computer. You'd think that would have given the French a huge lead in the computer age, but that's not what happened. For-profit competitors in Silicon Valley left France in the dust. Government experts couldn't keep up with the spontaneous experiments where private entrepreneurs called the shots. As economist F.A. Hayek put it, order generated without design can far outstrip plans men consciously contrive. The French government's response was to offer Minitel in 6 colors. Pathetic. No one wants it. Now you might say Minitel and the Trabant are isolated examples. I'm cherry picking. You know, Air France is okay, and maybe it is. But that's only because it has to compete with private airlines. Obamacare outlaws much of the private competition. Now some private companies make lousy goods too, but because they have competition, they often then go out of business. Governments never do. Still, the folks who like Obamacare and central planning in general point to Canada. Canadian healthcare is free. Of course, free just means it's paid for through taxes. And that means less competition and almost no innovation. Governments rarely innovate. They just keep doing what they did last year. You don't get the latest stuff. And you have to wait. If you need a knee replacement or cataract surgery, you may wait years because that's the way central planners hold costs down. In some parts of Canada, they have a lottery to see who will get to see a doctor. Once a week, the town clerk gets this box out of the closet. Inside are the names of everyone in town who wants a family doctor. She pulls out one slip and then calls the lucky winner.
I just want to let you know that your name has been drawn for Dr. Keel's patient list. Oh, you're quite welcome.
I should say not all of Canadian healthcare is long lines. Some places do offer easy access to cutting-edge technology.
CT scan, endoscopy, thoracoscopy, laparoscopy, arthroscopic procedures to evaluate joints for cartilage abnormality.
Available all the time.
24 hours, 7 days a week.
Patients rarely wait.
If I see a patient that's torn a cruciate ligament in that patient's knee, we can generally have that patient scheduled within probably a week.
But you have to bark or meow to get this kind of treatment. Want a CT scan in Canada? Vet clinics clinics said they could get a dog in the next day. For people, the waiting list is a month.
Many clients will come here with their pets, and as they're leaving, it's when next time I get sick, I want to come here. I don't want to go to the regular hospitals.
The route to better and cheaper health care is market competition, not this. Let's get rid of that. That's our show. See you next week.